Okay, please proceed.
Item number 1 is the revised submission dates. Our module 4 is RAP 3B design and release is 16 April and estimated contract hours 30 August.
No, this change or
So you not update?
it's all here.
It's old.
It's
Sorry,
all-
so it will be updated.
So when the new submission date?
New submission date in the November, yeah?
October.
October. October 21, yes. So item number 2, general. So this is old discussion, yeah, Mahbub, yes?
Yes, all,
All
6 June.
Yeah,
Yeah, to refresh our memory, what was the action?
okay.
Or we can,
I think we can start, I think this is not valid at this stage, yeah?
okay.
Okay. No, it's better to
Better
go
to-
through
The
the documents
new item.
to refresh our memory of what has been prepared.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, okay, item number, see, general, item number 2, ESSEC and JGV meeting to discuss the progress on their bid and ensure the technical submission would be comes by specific deadline, which to engage the regular communication with this general comment. 2.1 HM proposed to issue a extension of the time data, this is not valid. Number 3, technical queries. Tender item 7 is received on technical query by number 726. This form forward specialist. Document query are waiting for the concrete mix design. They addressed that RBG report is expected to be received on June 24 CCC form. They have 2 more contractors who can help in the formal design study. So at 4.2, HMD said CCC to consider all the requirements such as scaffolding for access, operation platform, individual plan in order to access certain related cost of the consider commercial submission. Thermal cooling system. I think, sir, yeah, thermal cooling system, item of technical submission, schedule of deviation. We want to revise again. And the JV partnership form, yes, is completed. Scope of work, ongoing. Approach and methodology, ongoing. Deliverables including method statement, plan procedure. LS that is reviewing the updating document shared by the UCCCP. Coordination ongoing.
Sorry, all these things are going. I remember this nearly finished. It is finished.
Plan procedure reports, documents.
Yeah. Scope of work approach.
This need your confirmation, we finalize it. There is some document under review with your side, and they confirm, we will finalize, consider session.
What exactly is it? Approach and methodology.
Yeah,
No, the scope of work.
scope over.
Still ongoing. This is why Eric is raising the question why it is still ongoing. Anyhow, what I suggest now that we have these.
This will all be modified.
All the
Everything
modified.
here will be modified.
Modified.
Because
We have major changes.
our scope of work is actually, I remember this document, as the client wants it, it's actually like a brief or a summary of all the other documents later on, and we put a lot of references in it. You remember?
Yeah.
So that's why it's not finalized, because we needed to finalize everything else. But method statements only a little modification.
Modification.
Subject to zoning change and planning change.
Generally, all document is ready, we need to final review and confirmation, that's all.
Yes, before, but now,
Now-
the moment we use horizontal joints,
Yeah,
or we change the zoning plan, then everything needs to be changed. For example, concrete method statements is
Needs to be
invalid.
changed,
It's
yeah.
invalid, which,
Yeah.
remember our last comment?
also program and program
Program
should
will
be
be
changed,
changed,
because
yeah.
there is sequence change.
This is also related to the issue that we have reestablished contact with the RPG.
Yes.
A couple of days ago, and we have provided them with the different updates from the tender periods. And then I'm going to start reviewing their
It will have a huge effect.
Changes, but in general, only general document we can keep saying, all the specific document for project should be revised.
Yeah,
That's
the
all
issue is
I'm
it's not like everything we did before we should throw in the trash. It's
No.
not like this at all.
It's modified.
Because the method statement has been prepared and revised. For example, I'm talking about concrete such our major part in this project. There are sketches in the concrete method statement which shows the sequence. this would all be changed based on what's before. We have sketches in the method statement which shows this like placing boom.
Yeah.
May I suggest one
This will be
thing?
changed.
We have already prepared for the project. And as per the previous information received from the client, the method statement, the sequence of work, etc., it's going to be revised anyway. So, on the basis that we have already prepared the work, as Bahat was saying, what we should not, in fact, reorganize everything, but if it is possible for the technical people to review the updated information from the client, and from these updated information from the client, what will be the major areas that are going to be affected? By areas, I'm not saying physical area. The area, I mean, maybe because we have horizontal joints now, this is going to relax us in the quantity of concrete to be poured on a daily basis. If the sequence that we have agreed upon so far for the 8-meter raft that we have decided previously is still valid, we keep it. We don't change it. But if there is a possibility of relaxing our crews and relaxing our methodology of work by maybe decreasing the quantity of concrete to be poured on a specific period or duration, because we are now allowed to use horizontal joints, right? This will be updated accordingly. But we have all agreed on the methodology, we have all agreed on the systems, we have all agreed on the size of equipment and resources required for the project. So let us not redo the job, but in other words, analyze the work altogether. If there is a refining to be done, we'll do it. If there is a relaxation of the program, we'll do it. Right?
Okay.
So that not to lose everything. We have worked on this project for the last 6 months.
Everything we did was based on our zoning plan.
Yes.
Everything.
Let's keep it.
This zoning plan will change. Will change. At the moment we are saying we are going to use horizontal joints, it means we have thrown the zoning plan.
We have two.
This machine that is zoning plan always.
Gentlemen,
We have two main points to get. First of all, we are going to get the advice of our third-party consultant concerning the joints, the concrete mixes, spreads, etc. Based on this, in addition to whatever you have seen in the updated tender documents, let us analyze it and see what will be the outcome. If there is some effects, there will be some effects. I hope these are going to be the minimum and not major effects.
See, I would like to suggest, based on the new amendment, we should prepare a new zoning plan. Okay, we should start from there, and we should verify our document is matching with where the changes might be happened. That's it.
Let me state. The new amendment has been with us since 2 weeks. I think that we studied it, the guys studied it. It doesn't really change a lot. Of course, we have this 14.5 meter zone, which is a major change.
Yeah.
But the raft is still 8 meter, it's still 5 meter. The entire issue is here. The moment we use horizontal joints, everything has changed.
can you show the addenda? What we see?
The moment we use horizontal
Let's start
joints,
from the addenda.
Yeah.
What the new addenda and what the instruction has been received, yes?
Yeah.
What we have to, the scope to be submitted.
Yeah.
From there we'll start.
Yeah.
I think the technical and commercial should be submitted together, yes?
Yes.
October 21.
Okay.
Okay. So what the requirement now? It is 46 only.
yeah, 46 only, yes.
What is not?
That's clear.
Yes.
In the addenda.
Yes.
The program, the technical, the commercial, but 46 only.
46 only, yes.
We received 46 only now. Document 446.
No, even in the message they said, note that tender to submit.
Not only what we received, what the addenda is functioning.
46.
It says 46 only, very clear.
Finish. It's me now that before when in the last stage we sent for them to queue that we need a drawing for other modules, which we don't have in order to do the program. They hold it and go the they don't have. This it's very clear. And now they send the addenda. They are asking to submit for 46 only, correct?
Yeah.
With some modification in 46.
Yes.
Yes, Farhan? We have for modification
We
in
have
46.
major modification, that's what I'm saying. because
So what the modification in 46?
No.
Now we agree that Abu Salah is here online. Abdul?
No, Salah is still on vacation, but we have Mahmoud bring that from planning.
So planning we have somebody now.
Yes.
Okay. So it's me the program to be submitted only for 46.
Yeah.
So what they now it's clear the overall scope. Yes, we are talking about 46.
46.
So what the changes, what the instruction, what we have to do.
Yes, in the plan, we don't have major changes. Again, like I was stating, the plan and what is the raft, 8 meter, 5 meter, we don't have major changes.
Okay.
But we have two major changes. One is ability to use horizontal joints.
Okay.
And second is we need 30 days between adjacent pools.
Very good. These 2 points.
These 2 points are.
They will affect
They will affect everything basically.
Yeah, but they're nothing
We cannot
zoning.
sit. Yes,
Nothing
surely
zoning.
they will affect zoning.
No. Regarding the zoning, are we revising? We revise it or not?
RBG, we are waiting for the RBG input. We sent
Right.
them,
We
sent them our previous one.
had a meeting with RBG.
Yes.
Yes. China State was there in the meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So what RBG now they are going to do regarding?
RBG will contact us, we will meet again with them next week. They promised that by the end of August, they will be preparing the best economical way and fastest way to do the raft. But zoning,
Considering horizontal joint
yes.
and 30 days.
And 30 days, and considering 30 kilonewton for formworks, and they will do all the study. They will not exceed a pool of 10,000, which was previously agreed on.
Yeah.
But the entire sequence.
Yeah, they will revise now the plan.
Yes,
zoning
basically,
plan.
basically, when you cut the raft in half and make it 4 meters, for example, this 8 meter, which we had 6 zones. If you remember the mega core raft, it had 6 zones. Now we are going to cut it in half because we are using horizontal joints. So we will pour first 4 meters, then we will pour the top 4 meters. And we have 30 days delay between adjacent pools in a horizontal manner. Which means using six zones, keeping this raft as 6 zones and making it 12 pools instead of 6 pools because we are using horizontal joints is not feasible. Which basically means this raft zoning would change because keeping it as 6.
Okay.
这是两
The
道
moment
风
we
格，
change,
两道
yeah,
风
they
格。
are working
是
on
啊，
They are doing a new zoning plan.
它图纸上现在是两道风。
Considering all this plan.
Considering all this, once they do the zoning plan, the new zoning plan, everything will wait on. All documents
Yes.
need update.
Yes.
Nothing doesn't need
So-
update. From the planning to
Basically,
PMV.
sir, we need zoning plan first. Based
Yes,
on the amendment,
yes.
first zoning plan. We focus
Yeah.
on zoning plan and amend the document.
Yes.
All other general documents, CVs, location
Yes,
charts,
these
these
are
are any
ready.
changes. You can.
These are ready.
Yeah.
Okay, the technical document we will change according to
right.
the zoning plan and study.
Yeah.
Even the technical documents, some of it are not related to anything. They
Yes.
are general,
Quality
general
plan.
discussion. This we
Example.
already finished.
Sustainability environment, health and safety, because we prepared already.
Major of this zoning plan
Safety
change,
has to
we
be
will
the same
revise
what we are
this
doing with the
casting
wall.
sequence and
Everything will change. Casting sequence, PMV, the program.
也是在说，
Even for example, we mentioned the casting sequence
说这个
and
如
the
果
way we put
分层的话，
those
有哪些
placing
改变？
rules.
那
Now
就
it will be changed.
计划
Maybe
方
we
案
don't need 6, we
因
need
为
more.
这样，然后他们都要
Once
改。
we receive the
我知道，
zoning
我们
plan,
知道要改。我的
there's
意思，刚
not
才
a
他
single
说
document
时间满足不了吗？他是说，
中间就这有个间隔期是不是？
even logistics, even we might
他
need
说
to
变个
change
30天，
logistics.
是不是有个间隔期啊？
对，他说的是30天，应该
Only
有30
the
天的延
general
迟。
talk where we
对，我在这
talk
个经济站里面
like how we are going to,
没有啊。
for example,
new project.
Yeah.
it's not a fully.
No. Let's
Almost.
Let's just simplify it, please. Let's talk administrative and technical, right? Administrative, I said 90 to 95% of the documents are already present and ready to do. Now, to stress once again, we have prepared a methodology based on sequences, zoning, size of pools, and so on and so forth. As I said at the beginning, if we are going to receive the information from RBG, and specifically at the beginning of the study with RBG, they were not in favor of pouring an 8-meter concrete raft at the same time. You remember this at the beginning?
Thanks.
Okay, and they gave different approaches for pouring the concrete. Now, in this new scenario that we are facing, well, as Bahad was saying, we have horizontal. Okay? And I believe RBG is going to invest or exploit the concept of having horizontal joints to the maximum, because this is going to relax us, whether it is for the thermal control of the concrete during pours and during curing, and also the size of the foam to be used in the project. Right? Once we receive this, what is required from each party is to reanalyze the methodology of the work, reanalyze the sequencing, reanalyze everything as is, and see if this, how much is going to impact. Now, it's going to impact for more, let's say, than 25%, right? Then maybe, yes, we have to review our methodology, review our sequencing and zoning to fit it with whatever advice given by RBG. If it is between, let's say, 25, maximum 25%, all right, then make minor amendments are going to be made for the zoning, sequencing, etc. But in my opinion, all the resources required for the project are going to be the same. Maybe it will decrease a little bit the manpower, but the equipment are going to remain the same.
I want to explain another major change here. Can you see I'm sharing this thing?
Yes.
So basically, this is the 8-meter thick foundation, and this is the 5.5 of the canyon. That's to
这就是14米。
Abdullah is here from rendering engineer.
它原来的设计是这么
This
高
was
度，
pointed
它
out
现在把它
to
做
me
成
by
一
engineer Abdullah Siari.
个整体。
We have here like a 5-meter length. This transition zone has been totally changed from what it was before. Reaches 14.5 meters, this straight depth, and this is like a 3-meter distance of 14.5, 3.5 meter distance. It's not a small distance.
Yeah, that's the lower one.
Yes, but basically, previously, for example, for the transition
Yeah,
zone,
here in this part is going to be
5 casts.
1, 2, 3, 4 casts.
Yeah, this would be one. Previously, this
The
transition.
lower one 2 and top one 2.
Exactly. To
Yes.
explain what this changes.
You will be have here 2 construction joints, 2 levels.
4 construction zones.
Horizontal, yes.
4, because the first draft would be poured as 4 meters, and the second draft would be poured as 4 meters.
3.
And
Yeah.
then this one would be poured in
Three construction joints.
3 joints.
3 or 4.
Three,
Because this
three.
5.5, I'm not sure.
But also we have vertical.
This 5.5 draft, I'm not sure what RBG will reply to us regarding.
Yeah, let's
this.
see.
There might be exceptions. The issue I'm stating here, why I'm stating, because I don't want to state that we don't have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. This transition zone we previously studied based on vertical joints only.
Yeah.
And once we change this into the 3 construction joints, we know what I'm saying. We have a document called Complete Pouring Plan. Half of it will change. We have a document for formwork. Half of it will change. We have the sequence and the program.
The
Half of it will
form
change.
should be revised full.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of work to do. We
Yeah,
cannot-
local they have to work again when RBG they will give us the zoning and their methodology.
Yes.
The methodology
Yes.
so they have
It's
local
an
they
issue.
have to be revise their full
It's
zoning.
an issue. It's an issue. We cannot consider that we finish.
So
everything.
when RBG they are going to issue for us the new zoning and
They
What
told
do
us
I
in the
do?
meeting, you guys were with me in the meeting, right? With RBG. I believe Mr. Yazan was and Mukhtar.
who was in
You
the
were
meeting?
there from China State. I think it's for everybody. There was a meeting with
Now
RBG.
we will review the documents.
Put that with them.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
What they told us is they will try to reply by August. We stated to them that by the end of August. we stated to them that it doesn't make sense for us to sit and wait for you to the end of August. So we want to keep on daily communication. Whenever you have a new option, you tell us by email. Whenever something, we will arrange another meeting with them next week, early next week, probably Monday or Tuesday, because they are off on Sunday. I will talk to them to arrange another meeting, a follow-up meeting, and we will try to meet them every couple of days to see where they are, so that we don't sit, do nothing the entire 20 days we have until they give us the result. We do something.
So as we now the urgent things we need from RBG, it is the zoning plus the pouring
Sequence.
Not only this, they are also going to revise and take the advice of the concrete specialist that was also present during previous meetings, and they are going to show him what will be the requirement for the concrete mix, especially that now we are allowed
to avoid fixing the cooling system.
Yes, exactly.
Those affect the zoning. So what we told RBG is that we don't want a cooling system. We want the best economical solution. Maybe the best economical solution includes a cooling system. I'm not sure. But what we need from them is the best economic solution. It will not include.
And what about the mix design?
They will prepare.
They will provide.
Yes, they will prepare a mix design, do the thermal study, and do the zoning based on this.
Yeah.
So we also told them do not suggest to us 1 meter horizontal joints like we did before, because it doesn't make sense. Try to make it 4 meters.
It's too expensive.
Split it in half. The client has provided us in the reinforcement drawings some places where we have what is called shear reinforcement, basically vertical reinforcement inside the raft like this. It is in the reinforcement drawing. So we also pointed out to them that use that, because horizontal construction joints need the shear reinforcement. So check the reinforcement drawing so that we don't put extra reinforcement and extra cost on us. These are all related to the zoning plan. After we receive the zoning plan from RBG, that's what we try to do. We stated that we don't want heavy pressure on former. So we need to resend this zoning plan to Dr. and to Perry based on the low pressure which RBG has.
Right. The client, after awarding the project,
Yes.
the client he will issue the IFC. Okay?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
right. But this is a 3C design, so this is a developed design.
Yeah, he will issue the 3D design.
He will issue a 3D, yes.
Yeah.
After award.
Yeah, and our responsibility to do the shop drawing.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct? Right. So it's mean we need to speed up with RBG, yes, to finish their study and to give us the
Initial documents.
Yes, we should try to push RBG, and even if the entire study ends in August, let's try to get something from them next week so that we are able to do something. That's
Yeah.
my idea of meeting
Yeah.
them. That maybe they give us the results in batches. It's better for us so that we will work on it step by step with them.
yeah.
Well, the first impression that they will give us after reviewing the documents is going to be important to us.
Yeah.
This is good.
It's good that we have RBG with us online already.
Yeah.
We are not wasting time.
Yeah.
Because October is very.
It's October 21. Now, if they give us the result in September, we are not really, yes, it is critical, we have to work, but we are not, it's October 21 to submit. So we need to finalize then the program and the paperwork.
Yeah.
It's not a lot under pressure. It's good if they give us the final result in
Right. This regarding the technical and regarding the other things, as Simon said just now, regarding the administrative.
So let me read this technical document.
So where we are and what a lot of things no need modification.
Yeah. Let
Where
me
we
read,
are.
let me read the technical requirement, technical submission requirement. The technical proposal, we have power of attorney, there is no changes, we have document. Schedule of deviation, I think no more changes, anyway we will review this. Acceptance of form of contract, it is similar, there is no.
You can
Yeah.
share it.
Yeah, okay, this.
This one. Yes.
And health and safety, worker welfare commitment statement, as you mentioned, we will review this based on the.
Health and safety, I want you to send to Hassan Deep, same.
Yes.
What we are doing with the monoline,
Yeah.
what we are doing with the ball,
Yeah.
we need for line.
Okay.
Same way, let it send for the market, yes?
Health and safety and worker welfare insurance provision, there is no changes, I believe. Confirmation of intent to be provided the performance bond, there is no changes. Insurance to be provided by tenderies, there is no changes. Scope of work, it may be changes. Approach and methodology, these are major changes. Approach and methodology. The document, these are the major changes. Our approach and methodology, we should be reviewing each document. Okay.